Hi, good evening, dear friends and co-workers. This is Efrat from Jerusalem. And again, thank you for being here, holding together this vigil. Right in this moment, there is a big drama taking place in Washington with a crucial meeting between President Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu. But I will not refer to this. I would like to focus upon a very special person, an Orthodox rabbi called Rabbi Yaakov Negan, who has thought that living together with non-Jewish in the land of Israel is not just a social ideal, but a religious obligation according to the Jewish law. While acknowledging that certain faction of political Islam rejects Israel's existence, Rabbi Nagan warns against dismissing the entire Muslim population due to the action of extremists. He believes in empowering those within the Arab world who seeks genuine dialogue. He emphasized that religion, like the Torah, can either be a point of life or a point of death. It can inspire peace, compassion, and understanding, but also, if misused, lead to hatred and division. Rabbi Negan criticized those who quote religious sources selectively or manipulatively. He calls for faithful and holistic approach that does not cherry-pick only the nice teaching while ignoring difficult ones. He actively participates in interfaith initiatives, including visiting the Bedouin city of Rahat, offering condolences to Muslim and Jewish families affected by violence, and fostering ties to the Muslim world, together the Arabic Code. In his new book, Vechai Imadi, which means "and he shall live with me," which is a quote from the Torah, Rabbi Negas addressed core question of Jewish identity, a Jewish state, and living together with non-Jews in Israel. His view is based on the assumption that modern Muslim public exists, which can be empowered, but is challenging to identify and strengthen it over the radical voices. There is a tension between the religion's command to protect the Jewish people and the ethical imperative to include the respect to minority. So I present this human relationship, which is not less important than the big drama. Thank you.
Hi, thank you, Efrat. Yes, it's much more important than the big drama, right? Human relations. Yeah. And uh, things are moving fast. I am in the drama right now. At the split moment, a statement is about to be announced in the White House regarding the ending of the war in Gaza. So I thought of sharing with you shifts in the consciousness of people in the Arab world. But I am confused. Till a few hours ago, I was aware of the Arab world losing trust in the United States and the West and expressing Islamic solidarity in response to the Israeli attack on Doha in Qatar that disrupted the diplomatic efforts. And so all this undermined the trust in any kind of possibility of talk. Today, the prime minister is meeting um, the American president, and they're talking about ending the war. And about an hour ago, the Israeli prime minister apologized to Qatar for attacking its sovereignty. Till till a few hours ago, I was aware of the Arab world turning towards alternatives like China and BRICS that might provide this alternative power. So I don't know what to say. Uh, I don't know if the question of shift in consciousness is the right one, or that we are just witnessing um, the weighing of the Arab feelings towards the West. And are we witnessing maybe the budding of new alliances? Time will tell. Things will happen, probably fast, I hope, towards the best, and especially the lessons to be learned. Yeah. So over to you, Uta, to the real work.
Yes. Okay. Now, yeah, it's happening in real time, everything, and especially now. We don't know in which direction it will go, but here we are in our Middle East vigil, right in time for holding the field for whatever eventuates now. And linking in with this, my best idea is to hold the will to the highest good of all. The will to the highest good of all as a guideline to whatever they will decide, to whatever all these people now involved, all these shifts in consciousness here and there, and all these considerations. If we could project this, the will to the highest good of all, perhaps that could direct a bit, orient a bit. Perhaps we can help like this. So let's do our part. So let us begin with settling into our own energy field, breathing and connecting to our physical body. Grounding in the here and now, on our earth, wherever we are. Touching in with our heart. sensing this will to the highest good of all in our heart, between the shoulder blades, where will and love unite. And focus our mental forces in the center of the head, gently. Coming into a planetary perspective. As the soul in incarnation. Visualizing ourselves coming together now. Being a brilliant, luminous point of light. Within the network of light around the planet. And here we stand, calm, taking our place between the two great lines of force, as a magnet of stability and balance. Taking a moment to look over humanity. In this huge field of tension on our planet. And focusing now on the Middle East region. Recognizing this region as a pressure zone between the two great lines of force. An intense planetary vortex where the humanity's old issues are being played out. Let us be aware of the attention of the whole world now on this vortex. The huge forces in motion and the pressure put on the politicians of all these many nations involved, near and far. And hold in our awareness this meeting underway now between the heads of state of the US and Israel, and surely many other factions involved discussing this new peace proposal. As we do so, we open our consciousness to the ashramic co-workers, aligning our energies, our consciousness to theirs. And standing in the will to the highest good of all, seeing all smaller truths, half-truths, fading, dissolving. Visualizing the relinquishing of old outworn forms, thought forms and claims and narrow identities. And in their place, the awakening of the heart and the awakening of soul consciousness. Let us stand in this will. And let us invoke the Lords of Liberation to aid us in this time of huge pressure and huge opportunity to relinquish these small identifications and to evoke the soul light in humanity. Let the Lords of Liberation issue forth. Let them bring succor to humanity. Let the rider from the secret place come forth, and coming save. Come forth, Almighty One. Let the souls of men awaken to the light, and may they stand with massed intent. Let the fiat of the Lord go forth, the end of woe has come. Come forth, Almighty One. The hour of service of the saving force has now arrived. Let it be spread abroad, Almighty One. Let light and love and power and death fulfill the purpose of the coming one. The will to save is here. The love to carry forth the work is widely spread abroad. The active aid of all who know the truth is also here. Come forth, Almighty One, and blend these three. Construct a great defending wall. The rule of evil now must end. See and sense a shaft of pure golden white light, broad and brilliant, flood West Asia. See a huge column of light pouring through all planes. Hold this column steady in the will to peace. See soul light flooding the mental plane of the Middle East. See soul light pouring into the astral plane of the Middle East. See soul light pouring into the etheric physical plane of the Middle East. Penetrating into the earth. Pouring into the old imprisoning patterns of separativeness, still lingering there. We affirm the will to the highest good of all. Let us visualize this principle spreading as a guideline into the entire Middle East and to all those who make decisions. Take another moment to affirm this. Let us anchor it in the Middle East and visualize it spreading all over the planet. We sound the great invocation in Hebrew and in Arabic.
מנקודת האור אשר בדעת אל, יזרום האור אל דעת האדם, ירד האור על פני האדמה. מנקודת האהבה אשר בלב האל, תזרום האהבה אל לבבות אנוש. ישוב מורה עולם על פני האדמה. מהמרכז שבו נודע רצון האל, תנחה תכלית את רצונות אדם. תכלית אותם מורי האנושות יודעים ומשרתים. מהמרכז, אשר נקרא המין האנושי, תוגשם תוכנית האהבה והאור, ויחתם הפתח אל הרע. יהי רצון, ויחדשו אור אהבה ועוצמה, את התוכנית על פני האדמה. אמן.
من نقطة النور في العقل الإلهي ليشع النور في عقول الناس وليهبط النور إلى الأرض. من نقطة الحب في القلب الإلهي ليتسرب الحب في قلوب الناس وليرجع معلم الكون إلى الأرض. من المركز الذي تعرف منها إرادة الله لتقود الغاية إرادة الناس البسيطة، تلك الغاية التي يدركها المعلمون ويخدمونها. من المركز الذي نضم بالجنس البشري لينتج تسمين الحب والنور ويختم على الباب الذي يقيم به الشر، ليجدد النور والحب والقوة التسمين على الأرض. الله أمين.